Hi guys, Rory here from Your Golf Travel. I've hightailed out of London this evening for a bit of evening golf at my local club. It's Open Championship week. Royal Birkdale, back for the first time since 2008. Last time out, Padraig Harrington was the winner. And you could argue at the time that Padraig was the best player in the world for a short spell. He won the Open at Carnoustie the year before that. He won the PGA Championship following on from the Open Championship at Birkdale. So 3 majors in the space of a year and a half is not too shabby at all. He's also in a reign of form again. He played well at the Scottish Open, but I think this week there'll be some different winners. So we're going to talk about a couple of things this week. We're going to talk about Royal Birkdale, Open Championship golf courses, links golf in general, and your picks for the Open. So one of the coolest things about golf, in my opinion, is unlike other sports, we mere mortals, everyday hackers, can play the exact same courses that the tour pros play, our golfing heroes. We can walk in the footsteps of Nicklaus, Watson, Palmer, people like Tiger Woods, more recently Rory McIlroy. I don't know about you guys, but I've watched an awful lot of the Open on TV in years gone by. When I'm playing these courses, I can remember shots that I've seen back when I was, 10 years old, kind of thing. Famous moments from Open Championships gone past. And there's little mementos on the way around these courses as well. Clubhouses obviously are absolutely packed full of memorabilia. But for instance, on the Ailsa course at Turnberry, there's a plaque in the 18th fairway from where Tom Watson hit his 7-iron approach on the final day of the Duel of the Sun. I think that was 1977, correct me if I'm wrong. He stiffed it, tapped it in to beat Nicklaus, and it's just these little nuggets of history which you can't forget if you're a keen golf fan on the way around these courses, that make them really, really special places to play. It's not like you can just rock up to Wembley and have a kick around with your mates, or maybe even Wimbledon, have a couple of sets of tennis. It just doesn't work like that in other sports. And I want to know, have you guys ever played an Open Championship golf course? I've played 3 out of the 9 or 10 that are in rotation. I've played Royal Portrush, Turnberry before the changes were made more recently, and Hoylake, or otherwise known as Royal Liverpool. That was actually really fun. I played that a couple of weeks before the Open was actually staged there, so all the grandstands were up. It was great fun. My favourite out of the 3 that I have played would be Turnberry.
Lovely, isn't it? Here we go, he's on. See, that's short and then got a big bounce, didn't it?
Kick miles left.
Yeah, because I think you've hit the down slope.
No, I hit the pin, obviously.
Yeah, look at these two popping their heads out. Hello. Hello, who's going first?
Go on, Rory. Oh, that's left, is it not?
It's alright though, I can probably see that bounce on it. Maybe not.
I'll find it.
Rory, I'll find it.
I'll find anything. I'd love to go back and play it since the changes have been made. So question number 1 on this video is, if you've played an Open Championship golf course, which is your favourite? If you haven't yet been lucky enough to do so, let us know which one you enjoy watching the most when it's on TV. Question number 2. So the next question is popular clubhouse discussion. I'm sure you've all had it. If you've not played an Open Championship golf course, you must have at least played at least one links golf course. There are lots of amazing courses that haven't been added to the rota for one reason or another. So if you were in charge of the R&A and you had to pick one new course which has never hosted the Open, which one would you add to the rota? My favourite links course in the UK, which has yet to host the Open, you will have seen it a couple of weeks ago if you tuned into the European Tour, is Portstewart. I played there with Mark Crossfield and Steve Buzzer a couple of years back. The front 9 is mind-blowing. If you watched any of the action on TV where John Rahm just went a bit birdie crazy, I think he got to 25 or 26 under, dropped a couple of shots coming in, beat the field by 6 shots. He's going to be one to watch this week at Birkdale, I'd imagine. That course is stunning. Potentially a future Open course. Obviously the Open's going to Portrush in 2019. So that area of Northern Ireland is definitely on the R&A's radar. I'd love to see Portstewart on the rota. So I'd really like to see more links golf on TV. We've been really spoiled for the last few weeks. We've had Portstewart at the Irish Open, it's an amazing golf course. Dundonald Links for the Scottish Open last week. I've been lucky to play them both.
Right, here's Rory, and I'm just over there on the right as well there. Lovely looking green, 138, he's going to chip a 7.
Yeah.
He's got to be playing 150.
Yeah. Or just top one. Kept it down though at least, hey? Let's film your shot.
Just went the deck.
And this week we've got Royal Birkdale coming up. Obviously the Open is the creme de la creme when it comes to links golf. So this week's Open, we're going to talk about picks. Who do you think is going to win the Claret Jug come Sunday evening? Henrik Stenson is defending after his unbelievable performance last year at Royal Troon. And I've asked a couple of friends in the beers, as they say, to give me their predictions.
Before you mention it, I know my Masters shirt is unironed. So my favourite Open Championship venue has to be Turnberry. Love the place. You will not find many Open Championship venues that have the views across so many holes that that place has got. Obviously now it's changed as well. I would love to see it back on the Open Rota, because I just think players from every corner of the globe would enjoy the test. The conditions crazy, and just the whole setting of the place is stunning. My favourite UK links course that is not on the Open Rota, or hasn't been, is Saunton here in Devon. It's North Devon. It's got 2 courses there. It's just a fantastic place, and the championship course there is as good as any links course you will play. My pick for the Open this year has to be Justin Rose. And the reason being, it's Justin Rose. Obviously he's got his history there when he was an amateur, but I just think he's playing well. He's in a good space. Links golf he can do as good as anyone. My pick's Justin.
Okay, Rory's asked me to talk to you a little bit about links golf and my favourite courses. My favourite course never to host the Open is Royal County Down in Northern Ireland. Played the British Amateur there a long time ago. Just really enjoyed it, really remember all the scenery, and I think that's where Rory McIlroy plays his golf when he was young. My favourite course to host the Open is this one, Royal Birkdale. I've played the Open there, and I've played the course loads of times. I just really enjoy it. I think it's a good test, always get a good winner, and the support on the west coast of England, the crowds are going to be unbelievable. And yeah, my tip, let's think. Ricky Fowler, he's due one, isn't he? We've had loads of first time winners. Putt's great, controls his ball really well in links golf with all that wind, and if you notice, stewards, the wearing orange has got to be a sign. So if you're going to watch, enjoy, don't get too wet or blown away, and if you're sat on your sofa, get loads of snacks. It's going to be a long 4 days of golf.
My prediction for the week is going to be Tommy Fleetwood. He's my doppelganger, brother from another mother, and he's just playing some great golf. He's won a couple of times on the European Tour this year already. I think he's leading the race to Dubai, I'm not really sure. But one of the big things about the Open Championship, and especially Birkdale from years gone past, is that hitting fairways, hitting greens, that's the kind of thing that's really going to put you in good stead. And Tommy is just on fire. He's hitting for the season, so in a really extended period of time. He's hit 75% of fairways this season and 79% in greens of regulation on the European Tour. Does that this week, gets the putter going, and you know, he could definitely add a major to his resume. So there we go guys, that's my little preview of Royal Birkdale and this week's Open Championship. So 3 things we'd really like you guys to join the discussion on. Your favourite Open Championship golf course, your favourite links course which hasn't hosted the Open, and who you think will win this week at Royal Birkdale. And as ever, please subscribe to your Golf Travel channel, comment on the video, like the video, we'd love to hear from you guys, and we'll see you next week for more Out of Bounds. But for now, I'm going to play this stunning par 3 behind me.